What's going on? Alright, what's happening, guys? Hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. I know I did. Of course, I had to help cook. I think I cooked like, yams and sweet potatoes, macaroni and cheese. I think I cooked something else too, but it was nice. I ate, then I took a nap, then got back up, ate again, and that was pretty much the Thanksgiving day. Alright, now with that being said, let's get on with it. Women. Why do some of y'all get in these relationships when you guys are not really happy? You guys are kind of contempt and kind of sitting, hoping for something good to happen out of a relationship. The guy you're with right now, he doesn't make you happy at all. He's one of those player types, devil may care type of a guy that basically does whatever he wants. Goes from door to door, goes from chick to chick, and you're kind of sitting there, and I guess you want to trust him, but a part of you don't, and y'all sit there and basically y'all want positive results, but it's just negative all the time. You know, a lot of y'all just y'all be in these relationships and you're not happy. You feel miserable inside, but you just don't say anything about it. You just sit there and try to hide the pain, but it hurts you inside. I never really understood that philosophy, why some of these women get with these types of guys. Or maybe it was good at first and it just went downhill. That happens too. Or you have the women that be in these abusive relationships when the first time she gets abused by the dude, he abused her or whatever, slaps her, uh, she ironically she goes back to the guy. You have those types of women, and I'm like, yo, like why do you have some of those women that go back to these types of men? Like, is it some sort of a power in the abuser that makes them go back or something, or what? Is it some sort of a spiritual, magical wand or something? Like, why? Like, why? No, I never really understood that, because I know it's happened. I heard about a story where this chick, she got slapped. She was abused badly, like to the point where she was bleeding, and ironically, she went back to the guy. Like, I think a few days later or something like that. But yeah, like she went back to the guy. Of course, right now, she's not with him anymore. But this is what happened. And then you have the women that try to change a man, try to change a guy when this guy doesn't want to change themselves. I mean, I never understood why women try to change men to begin with. It seemed like when a man doesn't want to be changed at all. No, change comes within. He has to have some sort of a spiritual enlightenment where the guy wants to, change themselves. But you have women that try to change men, but to make a long story short, the plan fails, and she pulls her hair out, or she gets miserable, and she just feels miserable inside, and she ends up on cheaters. So you have a group of women that suffer in these relationships, and nothing good is happening out of them. They just kind of feel contempt, and they're I guess they're hoping for something positive to happen, but nothing positive happens. And in the process, they're just suffering. And, that's how the story goes. And for the men, it can go for the men too. Now, I know dudes that are taking a mental beat down from chicks that don't give a hoot about them in the first place. Now, I know some chicks, I mean, they argue with these cats. And the cat, I mean, the dude ain't doing nothing. He's just trying to do whatever he wants to please his woman or whatever. But she still complains, she still argues. I mean, some women just like to argue just for the sake of arguing. It's not because she has some sort of a legitimate complaint. No, she just loves arguing and arguing and arguing. And the brother get frustrated. Next thing you know, he starts to pull his hair out, and you'll find him in a mental institution. The brother, or he'll probably commit suicide or something. But you got some of these brothers, I'm telling you, taking a beat down from women. And then I ask myself sometimes, how do some of these brothers get in these relationships in the first place? What, like, was she nice, and did she like show her true colors in the end, or what? Or because it seemed like some of these chicks, I don't understand how the brothers made it to the first round. Like, I see brothers, I mean, trying to reason with chicks that don't want to be reasoned with at all. And they're taking it just a mental beating and beating and beating and beating. I mean, just beat down to the ground. And I mean, what can you do? So I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you with these chicks to begin with? Like, why do you sell yourself short? Like, I feel like some men and some women feel obligated to be with somebody just because they feel obligated to. They're not being with them because they want to. It's not, they're not happy at all. It's not like, oh, yeah, she makes me happy, or hey, he makes me happy, to the point where I want to be with him all the time, and I just can't wait. Whether you're on a job or whatever, or you're at school and you get out of school and you just want to run to that person. It's not like that, especially with these types of men and women. They sell themselves short. And right now you got a group of men and women that are suffering right now because they feel obligated to be in a relationship. They'll sell themselves short, and next thing you know, they'll get hurt, or they'll be abused, or they'll commit suicide, or they'll pull their hair out. And it shouldn't be like that. I encourage anybody who, I guess, listens. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short to any low dude or low chick or whatever, because that is there's no doubt in my mind that that's a very painful experience, from both sides. So no, don't sell yourself short when it comes to dating and relationships, or to get with a guy or a girl or whatever. You should be happy. Does the person make you happy, or does the person make you feel good inside? Does he make you feel like, yeah, I want to be with that person all the time? That you want to be with that person. That's the way it should be. So if you're having problems, girl boy problems, I feel bad for you, like, really. So I guess that's it. So y'all have a good one. Until next time. Later.